All right, so get this.
Okay.
Our listeners sent in a survival manual, which, I mean,
All right.
okay, not that unusual in itself.
Yeah.
But this one is something else. It's
Okay.
called Manual de Supervivencia, Brigada de Atención Xenobiológica. Now, does that sound like your typical earthquake preparedness guide?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think so.
It certainly does not.
Xenobiology, huh?
Yeah, the study of extraterrestrial life.
Whoa.
They're not messing around, are they?
Not at all. And this isn't just some random ramblings you find on the internet, you know?
Right.
This appears to be an official document
Oh, wow.
issued by actual safety organizations.
Interesting.
What really stood out to me was this focus on extreme electrical storms
Yeah.
and something they call anomalous events.
Yeah, the manual stresses staying inside during these storms,
Right.
disconnecting electronics, sealing all entrances,
It's like a full lockdown.
almost like a lockdown procedure, yeah.
Way more than you do for just a regular thunderstorm.
So what are these anomalous events they're so worried about?
Right.
Well, the manual has a whole section called Phenomenos a Detector, things to look out for.
Okay.
And oh boy, it reads like a horror movie starter pack.
It's interesting how they describe these phenomena.
Oh, yeah.
It's vague, almost poetic.
Poetic,
You get
terrifying. More like they start with localized power outages.
Okay.
Spooky,
Yeah.
but not unheard of.
Right.
But then it gets weird.
All right.
Unexplained noises in empty rooms.
Okay.
Bumps, murmurs, even footsteps.
The vagueness leaves a lot to the imagination, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Maybe it's intentional?
You think so?
Perhaps they're trying to make people uneasy.
Right.
Or maybe they just don't know enough about the threat to be more specific.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so footsteps in empty rooms.
Uh-huh.
And then it gets even weirder.
What?
Fleeting glimpses of movement or figures, sudden drops in temperature inside.
Wow.
It's all very unsettling.
Yeah, that is strange.
Do you think it's just to freak people out?
I don't know.
Or is it because these anomalous events are just so unpredictable?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe a bit of both.
right. It's definitely making me want to board up my windows right now.
Uh-huh.
But let's move on to the protocolos de respuesta,
Okay.
the response protocols.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets really intense.
Right.
They say to find shelter in the innermost room, preferably without windows,
Wow.
like you're making a bunker.
It sounds like they're not messing around.
Yeah.
They really think these events are serious.
Yeah, they're saying to prepare to be isolated for a while.
Be self-sufficient.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it's not just about stocking up on supplies.
Right.
They specifically say to avoid making eye contact with any suspicious figures.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's like something out of a myth.
Like you shouldn't look at the monster.
Right.
That's a common idea in mythology.
Yeah.
The idea that seeing a creature, making eye contact with it, gives it power over you. Chilling. And as if that wasn't creepy enough, they say, to close your eyes and breathe deeply, to avoid panicking.
So they're thinking about the psychological effects too.
Right. This isn't just about physical safety.
It's about staying calm
Yeah, keeping your wits about you.
when facing something that could really shake you up.
Yeah. Then, of course, there's the classic advice.
Call for help.
Exactly. Call emergency services right away,
Mm-hmm.
but with a twist.
What is that?
They also say to avoid confronting or approaching the unknown.
Oh, so basically...
Stay put, stay calm, and wait for the professionals.
Interesting. And those professionals would probably include
Good.
the Brigada de Atención Xenobiológica,
The what?
the Xenobiological Response Team.
Oh, right.
They even have a dedicated emergency number for them.
Wow.
So this is definitely not your average natural disaster.
No kidding.
Yeah.
They also have a whole section about the emergency kit.
The usual stuff, I imagine.
Yeah. Lighting, food, water, first aid.
Right. But then they say to include an AM/FM radio. That's interesting.
Why specifically an AM/FM radio?
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they're expecting other communication channels to go down.
Oh, you're right.
Like maybe there will be electromagnetic interference.
That's a good point. And they also say to have enough supplies for at least 3 days.
Oh, wow.
This isn't just a quick power outage.
They're expecting something big.
Yeah. So to sum up,
Okay.
this manual says we need to be ready for some seriously weird stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that's way beyond your average thunderstorm. It's all pretty unsettling, right?
It is. We're left with more questions than answers.
Like what?
What exactly are these anomalous events?
Yeah.
What kind of creatures might be involved?
Right.
Where do they come from?
And the big question, how much does this Brigada de Atención Xenobiológica really know?
They seem awfully prepared for something most people haven't even considered.
Makes you wonder what they're not telling us, doesn't it?
It really does.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya. Huh?